we're getting our lift. I got French toast. I guess it's a fancy French toast. I don't know what that is. What's that?
Honey.
No, it's like a butter or maple syrup.
Oh.
It's kind of has some flavoring to it. And you got an omelet in a frying pan. And we're at that restaurant called, I think it's Friend of a Farmer. Hi! Hi! Yay! And this is just around the corner from the National Arts Club, and we always come here. This is the lobby of the Met, and we're waiting for our friends Anna and Eduardo. So we'll just chill here for a bit until they come. We've made it to the Sargent show with Anna and Eduardo, our friends from New York. Hi!
Is that delivery to you, or is it just my eyes? Well, Sort of a hint of a smile.
Really? Okay, he needs punishment for that. Very beautiful. Oh, I didn't know about that.
It was pretty crowded in the Sargent show, but luckily we're coming back. And now we're gonna go see Emily Sargent's show, which is in the American wing. We're just going to figure out how to get there. If we keep walking, we'll find it.
Audiobook I told you about? It has regular lectures.
This is such a fun room. Still walking. But there's just so much beauty to see here. Lovely. Oh, so it's kind of like in a hallway. So these are Emily Sargent. Let's see if we can get them a little bit brighter. This one's pretty nice. Marketplace. It just says 1890s. They don't really have it probably exactly because she didn't date them. This one was from the Alhambra in Granada, 1903. This one is by Sargent, so probably was painted on the same trip together. 1903 Spanish Midday. The one on the left is by Emily, and the one on the right is by Sargent. See, it's interesting because obviously she was quite good, and you wonder, was it just intimidating to show your work as a woman? Was she not offered? Or, you know, a lot of times being an artist is just intimidating to put yourself out there. Emily on the left and Sargent on the right. The colors are the same. Her edges are, she definitely seems more soft. He's using opaque paint for the clouds. Definitely sharper edges, which is, you know, exciting. It does lead you in when you have that boldness and softness together. But both are just beautiful. You know, just different styles. Mountain Torrent. Gift from Miss Frances Ormond. Sargent's siblings spent 3 consecutive summers near the Simplon Pass, which connects Switzerland and Italy. The, you know, the lights is just the white of the paper. You can do that with oil paint too. You don't always have to have opaque in the lights. This one is by Emily, 1910. Emily Sargent's view of a glacier torrent is painted with a bold immediacy and expressive brushwork. This is by John. Brook and Meadow. We're kind of far off in the very, very end corridor. A small little room to put the Emily Sargent and John Sargent watercolors. This is by Emily.
But exactly. But already you would look around and find you see a scene possible to paint couldn't be done, and then when it's easel up, just start painting and things just seems absolutely impossible.
The lighting is quite warm in this hallway. And of course they're You know, all lighting the paintings, even in the main show, quite dark. Alpine Pool, 1907, by John. I don't think my camera is picking up the colors well. There's a lot more warms, yellows and browns and oranges in this painting. But this one by Emily is, I think, beautiful. I mean, that's what shows you when something is done quick. You don't have time to screw it up. Emily lived from 1857 to 1936. You can tell these are, oh, these aren't earlier, this is later. So this is 1929. I assumed that these more lighter colored ones would be earlier. But yeah, they're later in her life. 1904. Hey, Lake Garda. 1913. 1902. Just says park scene. It looks very much like it's probably in Paris. This is Spain. Garden scene with trellis. Garden scene with building. Via Baramista. Don't know where that is. 1908. Same area, Baramista. And this is San Vigilio, where Scott and I visited and stayed at the house, which is turned into a hotel where Sargent and Emily obviously used to stay. It used to be a mansion. Rich people, they'd go and visit them every summer. This was done by John in 1889. So simple. This one was done by Sargent in 1870. He was 14 years old. Wow. 1870 also. A sketchbook, 1870, so he was 14-year-old, practicing technique by filling the sheet with quick studies, probably of his parents, or it looks like a caricature, because obviously that lady looks like she's like Marie Antoinette. You know, even that one looks like it's a sculpture or something from Greek or Egyptian time. Oh my God, what is going on with that baby? What is going on? It's early Conehead. Also a sketch from when he was 14. I think it says a drawing of his mother, Mary Newbold Sargent. Ooh, I love doing, but look at these rooms. This is right off that hallway. So it's almost just like, you know, storage in a way. But you can look, oh yeah, there's doing. Oh my gosh, why are they not hanging in a normal place? Oh, look at this one, Scott. I know we've seen this one before. Who did this one? Would you look at the name? Oh my God, hello. We're just right next to glass. Can you read the,
William Donat.
Okay, because I know we've seen this one in the real world
Yeah,
before.
I've seen this painting in a hung better
Wow,
before.
I mean, yeah, and there's like a person right there. Yeah, no, I remember this. I remember seeing this one. Yeah. You never know what you're gonna find. Yep, a lot of glare. Wait, I don't know. I don't even know where the name tags are. Little bird studies from Sargent, 1878. Hard to see. So here's some other Sargents. I've seen this one out, I like to say, in the wild. Excuse me. He definitely looks very serious. He's got that look. So yeah, this is a Cecilia bow. Look at that edge. How it, like, the background has just been cut back. It almost seems like this was a sketch. Because it does look very sketchy in a way. Or maybe it was just meant to be seen from far away, because when things are meant to be seen from far away, like Soy, you leave things more of a cutout so that they hold up from like seeing something from like 30, 40 feet. Our friends Kathy and Stephanie are coming, so we're gonna have a very full day of museum. We don't have any place to go except being here all day. We had to make sure that we saw the regular Sargent exhibit here in the American wing. Wouldn't it be amazing if they were actually at eye level? This is Miss Hugh Hammersley, done in 1892. To get far away to see the full painting. You have to go from the side because of the glare and the angle, because this has a skylight window with all the spotlights. It's very hard to take the painting straight on.
Even that little portrait, how much work you put as you drive. So much. All this, all the middle tone stuff area, and then the lights and darks are added once that drive. You can see all the textures from underneath that. And then you just see how much.
One of my favorite paintings, and the last time we were here, this whole area was closed off. I don't know if you saw my video from a year ago, and I was trying to put my phone above the screen because who knows what was happening in here. But we couldn't come see this. I absolutely love this painting by John White Alexander. It was done in 1895. I mean, a romantic pose, so striking. Having the clothes be a majority of the painting. If you were to see it in person, her dress is white. We all assume that, but it's so much green. There's so much green in this dress that if I was to color match it, it would be a value like 4.5, 5, and it would just be Viridian, a little bit of maybe ivory black. I don't even know. I don't even know what those colors are, but it's very, very green. It's something I always have to remind myself. Use more green. I'm going to be doing some classes of figures and scenes. Now this is what you'd call a figure in an interior. So you see more of the room. But I really want to start teaching, and instead of just doing strict portrait, doing people in an environment. You know, having objects, things that they're interacting with. Oh, look at here. Wow. So cool. So fun. You could probably look at this painting for hours and still see stuff that's new. Edwin Austin Abbey. Now this is a Sargent painting, and I haven't seen this before, 1897. Now since they've moved so many Sargents down to the show in the other room, they're probably putting out paintings that they've had in storage, which is cool. It's nice when museums move things around and you get to see new stuff. I mean, his face just glows, and why does it glow? Because it's surrounded by dark. Of course, they're all warm darks, just different varieties of warm darks. Nothing pure black, nothing pure blue. This is a Cecilia bow, 1900. Look at how simple that red is. It's very transparent. You can see the canvas. And then just pure color, pure red, or chroma, right there on the halftones. She's so good at that. Because of the values and the harmonies?
We were talking about that, Anna, and how it's just burnt sienna and ultramarine blue, but then just a little red on the scarf.
Oh, right.
You know, so that gives you that pop. But
Yeah.
everything else is just burnt sienna.
Well, and it's all
ultramarine
pretty
blue.
much middle or high key. Just those, even the darks of the hat are not that dark.
New accents.
They just stand out because everything else is so light.
Yeah, and even the lights have a lot of color.
So this was done in 1911. Yeah, no, and it's all pretty thin except for just a few of these highlights, which would definitely have been done at the very, very end.
Yeah, you can see a lot of dry color. You can see this and
Yeah. Here's a Dewing and a Metcalf. All green except for these little yellow flowers that lead you to this tree, which I'm not exactly sure if it's mist or what that is behind. But look at just these tiny, tiny little dots of color. Striking harmony of this blue and yellow teal, and so it's sort of like a blue, which would be called a blue-green, and then a little bit of yellow-green. But even the flesh would have to stay cool, right? If they used to warm of a color so it would stand out. And this was done, it says 1901 to 1904, so they don't know exactly. My gosh, look at how empty these rooms are. How nice. Oh yeah, Cecilia Bow. I've talked to people about this composition before because we just accept things. You know, they're masters and we accept everything. Color harmonies, changing drawing, but having a figure be completely off the canvas and just the hand coming down, I mean, we just hadn't seen stuff like that before. It's very contemporary in a way, but also look at the way, how good she is about putting the pure color just on the halftone. I think the way she does it is actually more striking than the way Sargent does it. I think it maybe, I don't know why, I notice it more in her paintings. This is so beautiful. I have a poster of this hanging on the outside wall near my studio in Winston. So this is James Jabusa Shannon, 1895. Such a timeless masterpiece. And here is another Sargent. Egyptians, 1890 to 1891. Egyptian woman. This is interesting. This is obviously a little sketch, a color sketch, 1890 to 1895. He created this small study in preparation for his esoteric murals depicting the history of religion at the Boston Public Library. I mean, holy cow, these rooms are all empty. Wow, it just shows you the power of suggestion. That a show is happening, which means it's important, which means you must see it, or else you will be a loser. But, I swear to God, where is everybody? Where is the rest of the world? So yeah, I'm sure a lot of these paintings have been rotated, so every time you come, you're gonna see something new. The Hermit, painted in 1908. This is another Thomas Wilmer doing, 1887, but holy cow, look at that frame. I mean, seriously. This is more what I call almost just like a neutral. The flesh is maybe more traditional, not as much of a harmony as what I tend to like. Stephanie and Kathy showed up, so we get to see the show again with them. Isn't that fun?
I was saying Everett always said the hands of Sargent.
The hands, yeah.
You know,
So delicate.
yeah.
So cute. I mean, they're just,
But they were always,
Speechless.
you know, not just,
they're graceful.
yeah.
I know.
stare at this man.
We should go up to the clock when he gets back there and stare at it forever.
Stare at it
It's not that far.
Do you know how many photos I
Go stare at the clock to Sargent at the clock.
Yeah.
Sweet. We're back in 4B. It's been a pretty long day. We woke up at 3 in the morning. And yeah, I need to rest. Then we're gonna go to the Players Club, but this is the room we stayed at before. Kathy's out getting orange juice because she needs orange juice in the morning, and I'm watching YouTube videos before we go to the Players Club next door.
She hates everything. She's usually in a really not good mood. I just feel like
Hello, Joni.
She's in a bitchy mood.
did you all enjoy the Sargent show?
Oh my God, it was so inspiring. I'm videoing you.
My cats, I don't know if my cats are in. I'm like a wreck right now.
I hadn't thought of it until 2 seconds ago.
Just started calling and then they both came.
Oh, so the cats are safe?
Oh, I'm so happy.
So we can go out and party tonight then?
We can.
Okay,
I can
good.
have dinner, otherwise I'd be going back to my bed and crying.
This is Shane's studio. Sue's somewhere. She's probably stealing paintings right now.
Where is she?
I think he's not.
Here's Sue. She's looking at which paintings we're going to take with us back home.
I know, it's always, so many things I missed the other times I was here. It's like, maybe
I
he moved
know.
stuff around, but I was like, oh, I didn't see that. You see the beautiful flag watercolor?
I know, I love that. I've always loved this one. He told me about that artist when we were
And
here
then
last
Everett
time.
Raymond Kinsler's Somerset Mom paintings.
Oh, I know. They're cool. But yeah, this is Shane's studio. It used to be Ray Kinsler's studio. This is
That always happened. Ed had him hanging over there.
So this is the Players Club, and this is the back room. And we're gonna eat up here because the pub was too crowded. But I thought I would just show you where we're gonna be eating dinner.
I guess it could wait.
I'm gonna order the French onion soup, but we were noticing that there is a salad after Everett Raymond Kinsler, Peggy's husband, and there's many paintings of him. So they're like, Kinsler is very, very important in this place.
It's really funny.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, did he ever?
He probably ate it once just because it was named from it. But